The pole vault is one of the most exciting and unique track and field events performed, which is why it attracts a large number of competitors and spectators. However, the history and finer details of the sport are equally as fascinating as the drama it produces. From its technique to the greatest world records, let's look at some of the most interesting facts about pole vaulting you didn't know. Pole vaulting has a rich sporting history. The idea of using spear-like objects to clear objects can be dated back to ancient Greek times. Historians have found paintings depicting this sporting activity back to around 500 BC. Those makeshift pole vaults are believed to have been spears that had previously been used for battle. Pole vaulting appeared in the first modern Olympics way back in 1896, with William Hoyt winning gold for the United States with a height of 3.30 meters. While women have been competing in official competitions for many decades, it wasn't until Sydney 2000 that it became an Olympic event. The gold medal was won by Stacy Trigilla for Team USA. It's not just a stick. The modern pole, used for competitive action, is manufactured from a combination of metal and fiberglass to produce a little bend. While you might not think about it, this is the result of technical brilliance which has developed over the course of several generations. Poles have previously been crafted from wood, usually ash, as well as bamboo poles before moving to aluminum. Those tech advancements have been one of the chief reasons why today's pole vaulters can clear almost double the first Olympic record. Although of course, training and human evolution do play important roles too. The vaulting approach is at least 40 meters long. It needs to be too, given the run-up and size of the pole. There's no set rule on the pole length, but the box which competitors place their poles is just 15 centimeters wide at the back, 16 centimeters at the front. As for the crossbar that must be cleared, the official width is 4.5 meters. A successful jump is one in which the bar does not fall. There are other rules that competitors must also adhere to as well. The top hand must remain in the same place, while the bottom hand must not overlap it on the pole. As for the approach, athletes may place up to 2 markers for guidance. Origin. Poles are practically used as a means of passing over natural obstacles in marshy places, such as the province of Friesland in the Netherlands along the North Sea, and the Great Level of Fens in England across Cambridgeshire, Huntingdonshire, Lincolnshire, and Norfolk. The artificial draining of these marshes created a network of open drains and canals that intersected each other. Moreover, to cross these drains, every house kept a stack of jumping poles and used them for vaulting over the canals. Modern pole vaulting originated around 1850 in Germany when the sport was adopted by a gymnastic club. The first recorded pole vault competition was held in England in 1812. The sport was included in the Summer Olympics held at Athens, Greece, since its inception in 1896. The men's pole vaulting became a medal event in the same year. Stephen Kukurika, in a study entitled The Pole Vault for Engineers, highlights 5 main stages in the pole vault technique. The run-up comes first, the athlete generating speed along the ground. Next is the plant, the point at which the pole makes contact with the ground. The athlete now rises up, his weight carried by the pole. This stage is known as the swing. The swing and row simply consists of the vaulter swinging the trail leg forward and rowing the pole. This brings the top arm down to the hips while trying to keep the drag leg straight to store more potential energy into the pole. The rowing motion also keeps the pole bent for a longer period of time for the vaulter to get into optimum position. The swing continues until the hips are above the head and the arms are pulling the pole close to the chest. From there, the vaulter shoots their legs up over the crossbar while keeping the pole closed. The next stage is the extension, which refers to the extension of the hips upward with outstretched legs as the shoulders drive down, causing the vaulter to be positioned upside down. This position is often referred to as inversion. While this phase is executed, the pole begins to recoil, propelling the vaulter quickly upward. The hands of the vaulter remain close to the body as they move from the shins back to the region around the hips and upper torso. The turn is then executed immediately after or even during the end of the rock back. As the name implies, the vaulter turns 180 degrees toward the pole while extending the arms down past the head and shoulders. The last flyaway stage consists of the vaulter pushing off the pole and releasing it so it falls away from the bar and mats. As the torso goes over and around the bar, the vaulter is facing the bar. rotation of the body over the bar occurs naturally, and the vaulter's main concern is making sure that their arms, face, and any other appendages don't knock the bar off as they go over. The vaulter should land near the middle of the foam landing mats, or pits, face up. Greatest pole vaulters. When Sergei Bubka jumped 6.14 meters on July 13, 1994, he set the most impossible world record known to man. Yes, more impossible to break than any sprinting, distance running, jumping, or throwing events. Why? Because there'll never be another athlete like Sergei Bubka. He was reportedly able to run 9.9 meters a second with a pole in his hand. In theory, Bubka could run the 100-meter dash with a pole in hand in just over 10 seconds. He also used poles far beyond his weight and gripped higher than any of his competitors. But perhaps the greatest reason why Bubka's world record mark will never be surpassed is because of another man, Vitaly Petrov. Vitaly Petrov was Sergei Bubka's coach throughout his career, and the two developed a technique that has yet to meet any equal today. Unlike most pole vaulters, Petrov and Bubka focused on adding energy to the pole by swinging their leg as they reached the vertical stage of the vault, whereas other models focused instead on harnessing the energy loaded into the pole at takeoff by tucking and shooting. The difference between the two models is a matter of intention. Petrov emphasized on pushing the pole upwards to continue adding energy to the pole as the vaulter approached the bar, while other coaches stressed on bending the pole to take advantage of its recoil. Today, we witness the rise in hybrid techniques, like the drop knee swing up technique of Australian pole vaulter and 2008 Olympic gold medalist Stephen Hooker. As good as Hooker is, however, he's no Bubka. Until another vaulter comes along with greater talent, dedication, and technique than Sergei Bubka, the record will continue to remain immortal. Unfortunately, there's only one Bubka. While Bubka will always be in the history books, Armin Gustaf Mondo Duplantis is the future of the men's pole vault. He won gold at the 2015 World Youth Championships at the age of 15 and has set several junior records since then. In 2018, he competed at the senior level and won gold at the 2018 European Championships with a record height of 6.05 meters. In his short career, he has set a new world record for both indoor and outdoor pole vaults at 16.18 and 16.15 meters, respectively, and won the gold medal at his first Olympics in 2021. With assuredly more records to set and awards to win, Duplantis is already one of the sport's all-time greats. Another person in the list is Sam Kendricks, who's America's greatest pole vaulter and one of the all-time greats. He began his career at the University of Mississippi, winning both the 2013 and 2014 NCAA championships. Immediately afterward, he went professional and won the next 6 outdoor national championships, as well as 3 indoor national championships. On the international level, Kendricks won a bronze medal at the 2016 Olympics and then the 2017 World Championship. In 2019, he set the American pole vault record at 6.06 meters and won yet another World Championship, cementing his legacy as one of the greatest men's pole vaulters of all time. Maxim Tarasov, in addition to being Russia's greatest pole vaulter, is one of the sport's best all-time athletes. After lukewarm showings at both the junior and senior levels, he catapulted to fame with the surprise gold at the 1992 Summer Olympics, representing the unified team. In 1996, Tarasov set the Russian national record for pole vault clearance at 6.05 meters. He went on to win his first European Championship in 1998, a World Championship in 1999, and a bronze Olympic medal in 2000. Though he retired a year later due to injury, Tarasov left his legacy mark on the sport. The women's world record stands at 16 feet 7 inches, that's 5.06 meters, and was set in 2009 by Russian starlet Yelena Isinbayeva. She holds the Olympic record at 5.05 meters, which was registered in Beijing in 2008. The men's Olympic holder is Thiago Braz da Silva, who set a record of 19 feet 9.75 inches, that's 6.03 meters in Rio in 2016. Are you a fan of pole vaulting? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.